The 4 prayer quests that fulfills every need. When we were growing up as children, we cited and recited the Lord's Prayer with all of its childlike nuances. As we grow up, we could appreciate the prayer in many ways, with all of the transliterations, which have caused some omissions and introductions of other words into the prayer. In whatever way it comes, it holds significant meaning. And applying yourself to them, every need is already met. The prayer starts with acknowledging that there is a creative love intelligence source from which all things emerged. And that source was described as the Father. When it prayed and said, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name." This is simply acknowledging the source beyond our capabilities and abilities. That is, heaven speaks of state of ever-evolving possibilities, abilities, and capabilities of good. In other words, I've emerged from that source and I'm acknowledging it. Hallowed be thy name means it's forever pure, meaning its purest intentions will prevail at all times. Then the 4 quests start by saying, "Thy kingdom come." That's quest 1. Quest 2, "Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." Quest 3, "Give us this day our daily bread." Quest 4, "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us." Now, let's take each of them. These 4 quests. Thy kingdom come. Having acknowledged the absolute as state of ever-evolving good, you are evoking virtues to express in and through you. Our Father means you are my source. In the Ga tribe where I come from, this source is also known as Father, Mother, Ata na Nyongbo, meaning Father, Mother, God. That acknowledged, thy kingdom come means let all of the heavenly virtues that I have come from express in and through me. That is huge. When you can pause at this point and imagine what those heavenly virtues are. Thy kingdom come. It's not a prayer, it's an evocation, a command, an order to what you have come from. It's like commanding you to be available for the infinite to express its capabilities, abilities, and possibilities in and through you. Thy kingdom come means whether I like it or not, this is what must happen. Heavenly virtues. Think of them. Bible calls some of them fruits of the Spirit, including peace, love, joy, wisdom, evolution, creativity. Add them. So whatever the finest state of life's purpose could be, thy kingdom come. This particular evocation can be used in many ways. When you feel down, depressed, weak, this is time you can reflect on what love looks like. And since love is part of the virtues of the infinite, you evoke it. Thy kingdom come, meaning thy kingdom of love come. What about thy kingdom of peace come? Thy kingdom of health, thy kingdom of wealth, thy kingdom of wisdom, thy kingdom of possibilities, thy kingdom of creativity, thy kingdom of purposeful intelligence, evolutionary intelligence. Come means let it now express through me. And it calls for you at this point to be still. vulnerable and available for the inflow of spirit in and through you. And pausing into meditation, you consciously expand with your in-breath to embrace this source. And with the out-breath, you simply know within, thy kingdom come. And you may evolve it into, thy kingdom through me is come. You begin to feel the power of the infinite as it expresses through you. The next quest is this: thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. This point stops every prayer. It means don't go and tell God your desires, what you want and what you don't want. You want rain, somebody wants some sunshine, based on varying needs. Which one is God going to respond to? If God will respond to your prayer, God is not God. It means God is obeying you. It means God is waiting till you ask before God does. The God who responds to the prayers of human beings is not God. God is absolute. So thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven means your kingdom is come. In whatever way it is choosing to express through my life, I am in yes mode with your will. It's not what I want. You recall Yeshua himself, even in his last days, praying and saying, Father, this cup is bitter. I can't take it. It's very challenging. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. Meaning I'm canceling every human desire, whether it's coming from pain or pleasure, I'm canceling it. Your will be done. What he thought, he practiced it. It's not what I desire in my marriage, not what I desire in my health. It's not what I desire in my wealth, but thy will be done on earth as it is in your heavenly places. In the finest states of your perfectly evolved state, let your will be done. In other words, if it means breaking of my bones for your will to be done, break my bones, God, and do your will through me. It means come to your full glory, perfection, beauty, order, and divinity in and through me. Thy will be done in my earthly condition, in my sick condition, in my poverty condition, in my lack limitation condition. Let your will be done, even as it is done in heaven. In other words, it must be done in a way that will glorify you, amplify you, honor the entire purpose of the universe, of the creative, love, intelligent universe that I choose to call God. Thy will be done. Once again, this brings you to the second level of silence, where you now listening to know what that will is like, so that when it is expressing, you will not even fight it. Because sometimes, for some desire to be fulfilled, you must let go certain things. Some old structures must be demolished. Old structures of behaviors, attitudes, belief systems must crumble for the absolute to come to its fruition through you. It will be done. He's calling the absolute to come to its fruition through you. The way the absolute knows it and understands it. This requires you uplifting your consciousness, your understanding. You are calling on the absolute to raise your vibration, raise your knowing. Because you want it to be done through you as it is known and understood by the absolute, not by you. This is a call that is enabling you to surrender your knowing to cosmic knowing, to God knowing. Surrendering your understanding, enlarging your understanding to cosmic understanding, to God understanding. So when the absolute is doing its will through you, you are not fighting it. Pain is when we fight the cause of the absolute through our lives. You did not bring you here on earth. You know next to nothing about you. So how can you even pray for something for you? How do you know what you want is what you really want? Many things you want are the things you want to please society, or just to run away from your fears, worries, and anxieties. When you are done with the second quest, you go to the third question. Give us this day our daily bread. This prayer is not saying, give me this day my daily bread, but it's saying, give us this day our daily bread. In other words, I want nourishment in the knowing that everything that concerns me is nourished. Give us this day our daily bread. Or in other words, nourish me in such a way that everything that concerns me is nourished. It's not for me to have and show off. It's not for me to have when all are deprived. And what bread can you eat for one day that will satisfy you for eternity? That bread is called enlightenment. Give us this day the full awareness of your presence as our lives. And when we awaken to this, we are truly enlightened about your presence that is functioning in and through us. It is only the food of enlightenment, the awareness of the presence of God in and as your life, the awareness of the presence of what you have come from in and as expressing through you, that feeds you eternally. It is only this awareness. So the prayer says, give us this day our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. We are once again being vulnerable to instant awakening, instant awareness, recognition, and acknowledgement and establishment in the power presence of God in, through, and as your life. When you are thus surrendered, all needs are already done. When God is the very life of your life, what can you pray for? What can you seek? And that takes you now to the fourth quest. And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Now you are saying, let me, the channel through which the law of life is fulfilling itself. As I forgive, I am forgiven. It does not mean that God is waiting for you to forgive somebody for you to be forgiven. When you forgive somebody the pain, you have released the pain from yourself. So you are freed instantly. You are saying that, let me come to the instant cleansing of every pain in my life. For you to hold somebody in mind, for you to forgive, means you are already in pain. You are in the fire expecting your enemy to hurt. It doesn't work that way. So let me this instant release every pain and possibility of future pains from my soul, so that I can experience the fullness of you through my life. Forgive us our trespasses means I'm available for the instant experience of the fullness of your life as my life, to the degree that I'm releasing every pain, bitterness, misery, confusion out of my life. You are setting the law of karma in motion, the law of cause and effect. As you forgive, you are forgiven. It's not anyone coming to forgive you. But as you forgive, you are experiencing instant freedom from the pain, bitterness that you are harboring. You can give several interpretations to what happened to you. Give interpretations that honor and respect you. Not interpretations that make you feel less than weak, incapacitated. Choose interpretations about the events that happen to you that honor you. And in so doing, you are forgiven. You are released. Peace.